Meet Luis, a lifelong Republican wheat farmer who voted for Trump not once, not twice, but all three times. She said she was thrilled to do it. She said that she wants him to fight for people just like her. But here's the reality that she's facing right now. Her farm now is gone, bankrupt. She had a government contract to sell 100% of her wheat to US aid. That deal was vanished overnight. The buyers gone, the money gone. And here's where the irony cuts deep. Luis admits that 70% of her workforce were indeed undocumented immigrants, the very same people, the lives and livelihoods she voted to upend. And now they're not showing up to work, and without them, her business has collapsed. Luis is on TikTok now, literally about 5 videos, blaming Trump for not protecting farmers like her. But here's the thing. These policies were never designed to protect your farm, Luis. And if you were literally educated, you would have took 2 minutes to research and find that out for yourself. These policies were designed to make a point, no matter who got hurt, even his own voters. So, Luis, actions have consequences. And sometimes they come for you first.
MAGA will never die. You Democrats have a new sadistic candidate with ulterior motives every time we have a new election. MAGA will never die. Even after Trump is not the president anymore, I'm voting for Vance. When Barron becomes eligible to be the president, I'm voting for Barron. I'm voting for people who will push the MAGA agenda far from right now. Every single Democratic candidate has extremely contrasted beliefs, as in all of their beliefs and political goals are not similar to each other at all. While MAGA representees will have a similar traditional faith in what America should be, there are no democratic values that you can withhold over time because Democrats are traditionally untraditional. Every 8 to 10 years, there's a new democratic sadistic influence on the world of how you want this fantasy utopia land to exist. And it's sad because most of the Democrats don't realize that they're being bamboozled. After about 10 years, they're going to realize that their political beliefs are no longer a priority. And there's a new agenda that the Democrats are pushing just to get votes. It's sad, but it's true. MAGA withholds values, and this will last generations and generations over time. I guarantee you.
The MAGA's farmer are now beginning to find out after voting for Trump. Imagine you voting for Trump, knowing fully well that you are a business man or a business woman, not just a businessman, but you have a great farm where a lot of the undocumented immigrants are the ones working in your farms, and you voted for Trump. Oh my god, like what were they even thinking before voting for him? Right now, they are not beginning to find out and they are not beginning to face the consequences of their action. Imagine this great farmer has cried out because since she voted for Trump to support him to deport all the undocumented immigrants, she has lost a lot of money. Even the deal that she was supposed to have, everything was gone. Everything. Literally, she has lost almost everything. Something that she has been laboring for years. Something that she has been investing for years. They are all gone. This is what happens when you vote against yourself. I really think that this is karma. I am telling you guys the truth. This is karma, and this how karma work. Because some of these people that you people voted against were people working in your farm. They were people that stand as a result of the money in your bank account, the money in your pocket. They are the reason why. They are the one that are working endlessly, tirelessly, even when they are tired. They will still try to work for you guys. And you guys literally voted against them to support Trump to deport them back to their country. And now that Trump has deported a lot of them, you guys are not even supposed to be crying aloud. I am telling you guys, because nobody forced you guys to take your decisions, but rather you took it on yourself because you thought it was best for you, but never knowing that it was never the best for you. Well guys, welcome back again to my channel and thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So you watch the remaining clip of this video. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your opinion, let me know what you think about them in the comment section, and I will be coming back with more commentaries.
We have breaking news right now. A federal judge has just ruled that Alligator Alcatraz, the detention facility in the middle of the Everglades, well, it has to start shutting down. It cannot accept new detainees, and it has to dismantle some parts of the facility as current detainees are moved out. This is a significant ruling and comes after weeks of cruel and unusual punishment that these detainees have felt in this facility. So not only can they not build anything new, they now have to essentially dismantle the facility. They cannot accept any new detainees in. And, you know, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has been expecting this, which is why they've been building a new detention facility that's not in the middle of the Everglades, that's using an old prison somewhere else in Florida. But here's the thing. Judges are blocking these policies, and, you know, they have to follow them. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, he will have to follow this ruling from Judge Kathleen Williams. So spread the word so more people know. Do a full breakdown on my Substack, linked in bio. Subscribe for free. Follow along for all the news you need to know about. More to come very soon.
Why are we paying Congress to do nothing? Seriously, like why are we paying Congress six-figure salaries just to sit there and let Trump do whatever he wants to do? Republicans got the majority in the House and in the Senate. And instead of doing their job, they just decided to lay down and let Trump do whatever he wanted to do. So I'm asking the question, do we even need Congress anymore? I mean, what's the point in paying these people if they've clearly chosen that they don't want to work? That's our money. Hell, it's your money. Tax dollars pulled out of our paychecks away from our families for roads that we're not getting, for health care that we're not getting. And basically it's just for Congress to come to work, sit on their hands, do nothing for a guy that was impeached 2 times and lost the popular vote. Meanwhile, you're struggling to pay rent or mortgage, keep groceries in the refrigerator, or fill up your gas tank. But Congress is cashing checks to do exactly what? Every American should be asking, what are we paying Congress for? Because if they not going to do the job, just run me back my money, baby, because I got bills to pay.
President Trump is done playing around with these loser-ass Colorado politicians, these criminals here. He woke up this morning, he was on one. This message came out at 0607 this morning, and when he says something to this degree, he means it, and he expects action to be taken immediately. Free Tina Peters, in all caps. That's how his Truth Social post begins. A brave and innocent patriot who has been tortured by crooked Colorado politicians. That is absolutely true. Including the big mail-in ballot supporting the governor of the state. Let Tina Peters out of jail right now, in all caps. He's not playing with you people. You better... She did nothing wrong except catching the Democrats cheat in the election. That is absolutely true. She is an old woman and very sick. If she is not released, I am going to take harsh measures. You know what, Jenna, you better care what those harsh measures are, because I know you think you're almighty powerful because you got George Soros money backing you, but you don't have it like you think you have it. Jenna Griswold responds with, Donald Trump and Tina Peters are election-denying criminals who put their need for power ahead of the American people. And you don't? Porky? Trump's feeble attempts to put pressure on the justice system to rewrite history is an embarrassment. No, you're an embarrassment. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately? You gluttonous freak. Those bags under your eyes and all that gray hair. Jesus. You've let yourself go, Jenna. Are you staying up late at night worrying? making phone calls, shaking nervously for next steps, some guidance from your handlers who put you in that position you're in now? While he keeps digging himself lower and lower to free a criminal convicted by a jury of her peers, I will continue to uphold the law and our free and fair elections. This crazy psychotic bitch is running for AG so she can continue to torture Coloradans. You're not going to win. I don't care how much Soros money you have behind you. And your blatant disregard for Tina Peters' life and her health and her pursuit of happiness, God will not be mocked by a mere parasite like you. Phil Weiser, Jared Polis, Mike Johnston, you're all a bunch of sorry losers. You have accomplished absolutely nothing. The state is a joke. You've put us $1.5 billion in debt. You had to fire tenured city employees because you're broke. And the Denver Post comes out with a stupid article today. Oh, these employees being fired. It's on the positive side. It's just, this is getting rid of half of the budget deficit. Shut up. The Denver Post is a communist raghag. 9 News, another communist raghag who supports these dumb loser criminals. Look. When President Trump says something, you better fucking do it. Go ahead and try to make yourself the hero for once if you want, for your little PR campaign there, squishy Jared Polis. Pretend you're the hero and say that, oh, you've come to Jesus and, you know, you realize that it's wrong and you're going to give her a governor's pardon. However you figure out how to do this, you better do it, and you better do it fast. You're all under investigation, all of you. You're all under federal investigation. And I wouldn't continue to be so smug if I were you, Jenna. Who do you think is protecting you? Biden doesn't have any power. Hillary Clinton doesn't have any power. You people don't have any power. Soros has money, but he has no power, and he's pretty much dead. Who do you think is going to protect you? Y'all better free that woman. And take whatever consequences that come with what you did, because you know you did this. The judge who threw her in prison and tried to make her feel like the worst person in the entire world when handing her down her sentence. The way that idiot, he spoke to Tina Peters, a Gold Star mother. Fuck you people. You're all going down. Free Tina Peters. And you better do it now. President Trump ain't playing. And by the way, he is the president and he has executive authority. You're just a fat little loser in Colorado, bitch.
So make sure you're paying attention to what's going on in Texas right now with the Texas Republicans and the gerrymandering and the congressional map and everything. Please not only pay attention to it and be aware of it, but analyze it as well, because it's right on par with what we're seeing from the Republican Party across the nation as a whole. Like in modern day, and I'm sure in the past, like I'm confident that there is nothing you could tell me that would make me want to be a Republican or convince me to be a Republican. From what I've seen across the board, it seems to be the party of sore losers, right? What's happening in Texas right now is not coming from a political party that's confident about future wins.
when we're talking about electioning, right? Somebody who is confident that they're doing things for the American people and they're bringing America to this great standard and everything like that. When you're that confident about being what the American people want, you don't sprint to redraw your congressional maps the year before midterms. You only do that when you're in a state of panic and you realize that if this is truly going to be a Democratic vote and the systems in place are going to decide the fucking midterms as they should, you go, oh, fuck, well, they're not going to vote for us. How else can we keep power? And what's happening in Texas is the way that they've figured out how to keep power is to redo the map, add 5 congressional seats on their side. And what this results in is that Black and Latino people in Texas are now either misrepresented or not represented at all, right? Just basically cuts them out of the conversation, right? And to me, that is wildly on par with the Republican Party. And that is why we continue to see Republicans and the Trump administration boast this lie of we're doing what the American people want. This is only what the American people want. We're doing this for the greatness of America. The same exact rhetoric Hitler used. You get what I'm saying? But they keep saying it over and over and over again, not because it's truth, not because it's reality, but because they know that if truth and reality hits the light, it will show that they are definitely in the minority. I do not think that I am wrong when I say that the MAGA party is in the minority. Even your day-to-day citizens that still support this nonsense, I think that there are more American citizens that are against what's currently happening than that are for it, okay? And that's what we see from Republicans. It's never respecting a two-party system or, oh, I wanted to do this, but the people voted against it, so I'm going to do what the people wanted. It's never that from the Republican Party. It's always, it's either my way moves forward or it's corruption from the opposing side as to why my agenda isn't being implemented in the country and society, so forth and so on. That's some sore loser type shit. You feel me? It's why they attack DEI the way they do and why they're trying to not represent minorities and black people and stuff like that. Because when they are properly represented, that's when you get people that look like them or people that hear their voices and take heed to their concerns. That's how you get people like them into the government power or into positions of power or wherever it may be, right? And so now when they look around the room of their federal government, their state government, and they're seeing a bunch of non-white people or people that don't see the world the same way they see it, they start thinking DEI or the maps need to be redrawn or whatever the fuck it is. Not because there's a problem with DEI or being properly represented in your local, state, and federal government, but because this blatantly racist shit. It's because the people that are speaking for you, they don't want to hear from those people. So they're trying to get them out of the government. When the common sense response is you receive all of the conversation that's going on in the room, in the country, and you try to be the best elected leader you can be based on what the people have told you they want. This map thing with Texas, didn't no Texans vote on that map. It just happened because there's this weird sense of validation and accomplishment when Trump approves of something you do amongst Republican men and Republican women all throughout MAGA, right? Like once Trump catches wind of it and he approves of it, it's like they have 10 times motivation than they did prior to Trump finding out about it, right? This is not the Texans and the Texas people doing this congressional map. This is the Texas Republicans ignoring the Texan people and saying, oh, well, this is what will make Daddy Trump happy, so this is what we're going to do. Like we got Nicole Collier sleeping in that government building because they won't let her leave without a police escort. The Democrats came back after breaking quorum and the Republicans said, oh, welcome back. Here's your 24/7 police escort so we can make sure that you don't leave again and slow us down from doing what Trump wants us to do. We don't give a fuck about what the Texas people want us to do. And that's a big difference in what's going on in Texas and what's going on in California. But they're going to call that cheating, right? They're going to sign off on everything Donald Trump has said and done, but they're going to look at Gavin Newsom in California and call Gavin Newsom a terrible person and accuse California of cheating. While Texas literally does the same thing without the consent of its citizens. And that is so on par with the Republican Party, right? I could keep this going, but I'm going to end it here. Pay attention to what's going on in Texas. It is rooted in racism. It is rooted in cheating. It is rooting in knowing that they are misrepresenting the people that voted for them, along with just completely ignoring people that didn't vote for them. You know what I'm saying? It's you hear what the American people are shouting at you as an elected official. You completely ignore it and only do what would please Donald Trump. That is fascism. Thank you for listening.
Guys, welcome back again and thank you so much for watching this video. What do you guys think about the first clip of this video? What do you guys think about this MAGA farmer that cried out, that has lost almost everything after voting for Trump? What do you guys have to say about it? Like, who are we to blame? Are we supposed to blame the same people that voted, or are we supposed to blame the undocumented immigrants, or who were once deported back, or maybe some of those people that have not been deported but they are scared of coming out due to the fact that they are well having that fear of the unknown, because they don't know who have an eyes after them. They don't know if they try to come out, if somebody might just report them to the eyes. Yeah, because that is what the MAGAs want. So a lot of all the undocumented immigrants, especially those that have not been deported, they are so scared of coming out because they don't want to go back. Oh my God, imagine this farmer has lost almost everything that she has labored for. She voted for Trump 3 times, knowing fully well that she is a farmer, she is a businessman. The people working for you are undocumented people, and you supported Trump. Oh my goodness. Guys, can you just imagine that? Can you imagine that? Oh my, this woman know well fully that the people working for her are undocumented people, but she still voted for Trump, supporting him to deport all the illegals. And right now, she is now crying out, seeking for empathy, looking for help, calling out for help. So who are we to blame right now? Are we supposed to blame her, or are we supposed to blame the immigrant, or are we supposed to blame Trump? Yeah, because it is what it is. Nobody forced you guys to do this. You guys did it willingly on your own. Oh my God. Nevertheless, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what are your thoughts about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Please don't forget to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel in case you haven't subscribed already. So guys, I'm going to be under the comment section waiting for you guys. You stay tuned and see you all in my next episode. Bye.